Hi everybody! Good morning, good morning, good morning! Hello, hello, hello! Da 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 da! Where are all my friends? It's the Reset Girls Crafty Club in the morning, and we are doing a power hour. Yay! Where is everybody this morning? And I'm trying to find my chat room to find my friends. Hi Sandra, hi Laura, hi Deb. I'm just trying to set up my chat room so I can see it easier. Okay, now I can see everything. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hi Lynn, hi Hannah. Hello. We are doing a PlayBook Power Hour today, this morning. Hi Paula. Well, morning here. It might be afternoon where you are. Hi Kat. Hi Miss Paula G. So last night, I don't know if you were on the Late Night Crafty Club. A few of you definitely were. And hi Miss Emma. I definitely was super excited thinking I was done with the whole with my playbook in terms of like all the art journaling pages, but done with my spring. Oh, here's my checklist. See, if I had had my checklist, I would have seen that no, I had not finished everything. Okay, so I was all excited, and then I turned the page and saw that I actually had two spreads that were not a whole spread that wasn't complete from May. So good morning, good morning. Hi Mallory, hi Diana, hi Laura, hi Brandy, hi Therese. Sorry, I thought that was an E. Hi Sherry, hi B. Good morning, friends. Okay, so I am just fixing up where I was from last night. Were we just here last night? I kind of feel like I was just here last night. And I am checking off. Here are the two spreads, the two pages that I hadn't finished. So if I had seen that, I would know I am not done. And then I also listed the Office quotes because this was a page that I needed to finish. If you are a fan of The Office, what do you think of this? I thought this was really a lot of fun. This makes me want to do different versions of it too. This is a page that I'm kind of smashing into my book basically because one of the prompts in, wrong month. One of the prompts was smashed. And I believe there is a smashed page for June now that I think of it. I'm trying to remember here are the prompts for the bingo, which I've completely covered, and I have a smashed here. So here it was definitely, I'm going to stick it in my June. So here's something I smashed in, which was a pocket page from the Happy Planner, and I have little quotes from the Office characters. Hi, you guys aren't hearing me? Is everybody hearing me? Hi Melissa. B says she's been binge watching The Office while crafting this week. Me too, girl. Hi Pamela. Hi Wendy. Hi Mary. Hi Sandra. Hi Robin. Hi Diana. Hi. Cindy. Hi Ramona. Hi Michelle. Hi Pat. Hi Elizabeth. Hi. Okay, everyone can hear. Well, a lot of you can hear. Okay, so if you can't hear, it's you, not me. Okay, but of course you couldn't hear that, obviously. Okay, I'm having a hard time with my chat room not falling over on me. Put that there. I can't see it when it's so far away. I can't see them, what they're talking. It's easier to see it up closer to me.
Okay.
Okay. And they can hear me, but it's not very loud.
Okay. I can turn that up. I use a piece of Funtack. I don't know if that's helpful to do that so that you can see the very bottom ones.
Mm-hmm.
But then the problem is if you need to adjust it, then that needs to be moved. So.
Okay. Okay, so I'm just catching myself up here. So I did my week 3 art journaling in June. I did my week 4. Okay, so what I need to do is dress the girl, and dress the girl, and then the 2 pages left for May. So that's where we're at. These are the pages I did yesterday. This was from last week. Let's scroll it. I get so proud when I look through my little pages and I see all my crafty work. That's exactly what I wanted. Okay, so I think I went too far. Yeah, I did. Okay, so let's revisit where I'm at, what I need to be done. And okay, sorry I wasn't a little bit more prepared. I didn't realize that I was going to find this. Okay, so the dress the girl is still the gaps that I personally have, and then I have these 2 pages right here. So I'm going to take literally a page from my playbook last night, and I'm going to redo this with a more simple approach like I did in my my June. So I'm going to do like larger pages. I still am struggling with her. I want her to be fabulous. I don't want her to be cheated. If I'm using her, like, I want her to be amazing. So I'm just gonna have to figure out what else I can do. Which there's nothing like a little pressure, right? Maybe I use her in my new playbook, or I don't use her. If she can come off, maybe I'll just start fresh and just won't try and don't do something, you know, amazing. Here is a bag. This is a bag from a purchase that I made. It's got little stamps on it. So I threw that in there. Let me see. Maybe I can use that. Saturday morning, good fortune, obsessed, best movie ever, like a champ, punch, good mood, always and forever, the book was better, scraps. I don't know, guys. I'm thinking scraps is the way to go with this. Because actually what was in it was a bunch of scraps. So, yeah, and would it look good on it would look good on the craft paper. All right, I have an idea. And hopefully she's not going to rip up too much of my craft paper here. Okay, so we are officially underway at the Reset Girls Power Hour. What if we put her on the front of the bag? Okay, so let's try that. My playbook is so thick. Okay, so I need a glue stick. I'm going to match her up to the top of the bag, and I'm going to scooch her over so that the stamping and everything, she kind of is still showing that. There she is. Let's flip her over, trim the bottom. Okay, so now she's in a better place. She's a bag that I can put something into, so I'm going to lower her on the page a little bit. I'm going to add some layering circles because they cover up things we don't want or like. Let's find some layering circles. I think I opened up a brand new pack of them last night, which I think I see right here. So I have a bunch of brackets, different things. I'm pulling out all of I think these are the these are the Camp Wanna-Craft stickers. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to take this really pretty pink one here. I just don't like that pink, that magenta blotch that was right there. And now I'm going to build a different kind of Ooh, here's some little scraps. So this is a little piece of ripped craft paper from last night. I'm going to glue it down on my little bag because it's a scrap.
Is that craft paper from Amazon?
Yes, and it should be on the supplies list page where it says artificial grass, all the supplies for paper. So how do we feel about, okay, I don't know, back to these. These are the best, I feel like these are the best stickers I have because they're so flat. These are the other ones I have, and these are thick and stiff, which is why I avoid using them, especially in the playbook. So let me see what else I have in my, I'm going to pull out all my flat stickers and see alphas and see if I have anything. Like everything I have in my alpha collection is all thick or chipboard. That's why I ordered so many packs of gold glittery stickers, because these are super flexible and thin like a regular sticker. So this is not going to work because it's not going to pop on, I have to do something with this spot right here. What can I do there? I could put like a bit, see, these are also on the thicker side and they're stiff. I don't know. Might be back to the same situation I was in before. Let me think here. What else can I do? I wanted to put a word strip sticker. And then my washi. Try to find the end of a washi roll. It's always fun. So, in last night's Late Night Crafty Club, if you didn't join me, I upgraded my rings, my discs, yesterday, so now they are bigger. These are the biggest metal rings I could find, and this is just an FYI. So what I had in my book, which I can't believe they were this small, I had these little 1-inch discs, and then these are the next size up that I could find that were metal too. These are 1.5-inch discs. These are from Circa Levenger, which they're spending. There's no way around that. But these are from Staples. These are the Arc brand discs, and they're also a metal. And then the largest one I could find was the 1 3/4 inch, and these are the Happy Planner. The quality of these is very different. You can tell it's a much thinner metal, but it's still metal, so I guess that counts. I just prefer metal. I don't like plastic at all, and it kind of bums me out that if I need to upgrade to the next size, the only other 2-inch size disc that I could find on the interwebs was a 2-inch plastic one from Tool, T-U-L. So that's where we're at. That's why this looks a little different than maybe you're used to seeing, is that I changed out the discs yesterday. Okay, I feel like I need a little bit of like, a little bit more color in this. I'm looking at my options right here, but I want to make sure that it's balanced and it still looks good with what else I have on this. So let me keep going here and pull some more washi off. So I'm going to have it come down. Now here I'm going to have to snip it so that the edge is still nice and clean at the top of the bag. And then I'm going to find, let's see what else we got going on here. If you were not here with me last night, I mentioned last night that we were going to be doing our mystery box sale very soon, and Mr. Crafty is going to be letting everyone do upgrades. If you buy a box, you can upgrade it to like include washi rings or one of our premium kits that we have, like the Faithful Girl kit and the Reset Your Goals kit. So he's going to be making that possible, and the reason why I thought of that is because I have my washi rings here, and so they will be available now that we finally got all the Wanna Craft camp kits out the door. We are now, as soon as camp ends, we were going to be shifting gears and having our mystery box sale to the entire community, which will be a lot of fun because we will be getting to clear out stuff that you guys should be using and crafting with. I love all the products that I've bought, but it was definitely during a time where I thought I was going to be having a lot of, you know, kits, that we were going to be selling a lot of physical product, and then once we downshifted into the RV, it kind of not possible. Okay, I'm going through everything I can to find any additional, kind of like that one. I feel like that fits the motif. So we have some fun things ahead with the mystery box sale. Okay, so there is I don't know if you guys can hear it, but do you hear like a little squeak in the background? Squeak, 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 squeak. Not at all? Okay. I wanted to share with them the joy of Mother Nature. Because I did not know that they can be so, they make that particular noise. Okay, so did I just lose my prompt? No, I didn't. Okay, whew. Okay, so I just thought I saw these brackets sitting here, and I'm thinking I'm going to take a bracket and put it on either side of my prompt. So I need to find a bracket that will look good, like these will. They're nice dark brown. So let me trim this down. I like that being kind of off center. It's kind of fun. Okay, so there's the word scraps. Hopefully, hang on. Might have to move it down just ever so slightly. And then I'm going to put my Elizabeth, I see your comment about you got a mystery box before and it ended up having little stickers in it that I had left a little note on. How funny. Yay, Karen finished her spring playbook. Thank you, Diana. Wendy says no squeak. There's a little consistent squeak out the window. I did not know, a lot of you guys who do live out more in a rural setting, that you're kind of around Mother Nature more often. I did not know that squirrels made that sound. It's like a little, I don't know if it's their like little like, hello girls, come hither cry, or if it's just I don't know what he's, I'm assuming it's a boy making all that noise.
Why would it be a boy?
Because boys are, in Mother Nature, historically, boys are the ones that are generally trying to get the attention, whether it's in the way that they look or the sounds that they make. Let's face it, they're always after the girls. So that's why I'm assuming it's a boy, because I can't imagine any other reason why a squirrel needs to go out there every single day doing that. So those of you who love thanks, Brandy. The bracket stickers are super fun. These bracket stickers were made by my daughter, Kailani. She has the Honey Girl Sticker Co., which she hasn't done anything with that for a while, but that's where these were from. These were her little signature sticker sheets that we sold. And I asked her for, actually I bought these from her. I bought a set from her. I may have been her first customer. I'm going back to this to see if I could find anything. But I think I'm going to go back to what I had here. So let's see if I can find a word. You know that fun challenge that we all love. Help Cori make a word out of the letters that she actually has. So it's not much. I mean, I could use numbers too. That's something I could do. So, okay. Okay, so we're going to play a little game. Everyone's going to help me come up with obviously a very short word. Also know that there are certain things on here I can transform into a vowel. For instance, J's can become I's. I have a C here, which if I add a teeny strip of gold glitter, I can turn into an E. I have a capital A. So that's what we're working with. We're working with some I's and a possible E. Thanks, Mr. Crafty.
You're welcome.
Ah, Beverly. If you have squirrels on the outside, they must know there are nuts on the inside. Indeed. Indubitably. Oh, Misty just sent Miss Grunecker to the isolation table. Lisa said squirrels bark. They do. It is totally, I mean, it's squeaky. It sounds like a squeak toy that won't shut up, like a little... it almost sounds like an alarm you wish you could turn off, because it's incessant, like it doesn't end. But our next door neighbor, he has like all these feeding troughs for the animals, so he clearly, he wants to feed them. So there's nothing we can do. Like I can't go out there and shake the tree and make them go. And plus, I wouldn't do that. Okay, so remember, girls, we have 3. These are J's, but I can trim the bottoms off and make them I's. So we have 3 I's, and I can take this C and turn it into an E, which I've done before. So there's an E, and there's 3 I's, and they are basic. Oh, I have U's. Duh. Those are vowels, right? Okay, so I have 2 U's, sorry. 2 U's, an E, and 3 I's. So that's how I want you to look. We have some T's, no S's. I have, these B's, someone gave me a tip the other day that I could, now I'm trying to remember what was it that I could do? Oh, that's what it was. These Q's could become B's, and these P's could be D's. So, all right, let it rip. Everybody go. What can we make? What can we make? And remember, she's our goal. We're going to put the letters right here. So when we look at her beautiful little smile, she's very radiant. What do we think of? I'm going to start being quiet so I can concentrate. I want everybody to focus. I can do the word life. So let's make a list of words. Are we all working? Don't make any suggestions unless you really see it there, because otherwise I'm going to get excited and then... Okay, so we have hip, jump. Did I see a queen? Do I have ends? I don't have ends, but I can snip that one and make it an N. I think I can do queen. Oh no, I can't, because I only have one E. Okay, oop. Let me go back because you guys are giving lots of tips. I can do the word wow. Someone said made it, but I'm not seeing how that could be because that's 2 E's and I don't have 2 E's. Unless, no, because that's a lowercase e then. I need to have it all the same. I can't stand having like different, what do you call it? Different capitals. Sorry, Justine. She lost all of her online order with all of her goodness. Okay, now you guys are getting ahead of me. Or I'm behind you, I should say. You're not getting ahead, I'm getting behind. So jump is really one. J-U-M-P. You are correct. Jump is a 1. Happy, you can make an A out of a P. H-A-P-P. I'm missing a Y though. Yeah, they were kind of shaped different. They kind of had more of a curve at the bottom. They're larger, so that probably won't work because it's not the right size. I can tell from the outline that's here is the dip of the Y came down really low down here. So jump happy, yes. Hi Michelle, pump, work it, pump it up. Okay, so let's. Then I'm going to have use 3 as an E. Pizzazz. Joy in lowercase. I'm missing a Y. I guess I can't do that one. Okay, capitals X into a Y, pumped. J-U-M-P. What was the one that you said earlier? Should I just do wow? Okay, let's do jump. I don't know. Just because this is harder than I thought, and I don't want to make you guys play the puzzle game anymore. Okay, so I'm kind of, let me see what I can do here. I think I need to make like a little strip of some kind so that it gives me like a place to put the letters on.
Roberta just got on.
Hi, Roberta. Okay, I was trying to see if I could make something look like it was part of this. I kind of like it. It's kind of weird having this here. I'm lining it up with this line here from this stamp, so it's kind of follows the same thing. I'm kind of wondering though if that's right, if I should do something bold like that, or if I should use a softer material that sort of blends in a bit better. I'm trying to make a place because I feel like it's a little too it doesn't stand out as much when I just put it over the white letters. But here, I'll show you what I mean. I will demonstrate to you what I mean. See how the white letters in the background sort of compete and it messes your eye up? I want these letters to stand out, so I feel like I need to put kind of something over that. I can smear a little bit of paint right here like I was doing yesterday on the page. Just smear a little paint. Or I can put down like a, ooh, what about some washi? Let me see, maybe I have some washi that's wide enough to go over her little midsection right there. this is wide enough, and it's not obnoxious. It's kind of like, it's a Tim Holtz, and it's kind of faded and looks kind of vintagey. Oh, it's not thick enough. It's too transparent. Dang it. Let's try a different color. Or maybe I might have to layer them. Okay, let's just layer them, because this is actually a good color. So there's my first layer. Let me add another layer. Got a map thing going on. There. 2 pieces is all it took. Okay, so now I'm gonna do these letters and see what this looks like. Probably went through all that trouble and it looks terrible. Where'd my other sheet go? I think the idea is probably to make it more bouncy than on purpose. Jump for my love, jump in and feel my heart. I need some 80s music on now. If you want it, my kisses in the night, then jump for my love. You guys remember that song? That was very much an 80s song. Let me get my jump. It's very sparkly. Although I think this should probably be lower. It's not staggered correctly. There we go. Okay. Jumpity jump. Okay, we're getting so close to the end of that group of stickers being done. Done. Okay, so now let's add some doodads, which are my favorite. And we're going to do our doodads with this honey colored ink. This is a Sarasa Clip pen, which I'm so in love with. They have these really cool, unusual colors that I just fell in love with when I was in Tokyo. I bought them from a stationery store, but you guys can buy them here. They're the Zebra Sarasa Clip pen. So these are, I have 3 of them. These are 2. And look at the colors. Aren't they so cool? And that's the color of the ink. This is kind of like a honey brown color. So it's very different. Kind of like the color of this little globy thing right here. Yes?
I want to see what these pens are.
Oh. They're the Zebra Sarasa?
Yeah, I didn't know how to spell Sarasa.
And Amazon didn't know what the heck I was talking about.
It's like, are you drunk? Let me go back to my word strips. Now that I have this gold glittery thing on here that says jump, I'm going to see if there's something in here that's better. Let's do life. Let's do live. Let's do okay. Oh, that turned out a lot better than I thought it was gonna. I like that. Now, as far as like the journaling part goes, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to tuck a couple of pieces of paper in here that basically are the scraps that you could journal on, that I could write something about. So I'm gonna cut. Let me see here. So I'm gonna cut, hang on, one more. I wasn't done. Let me see, I should do one more thing. No, not that. Not that. No, if I change the direction. So I'll just write directly over this, and I'll write on top of this card all the way down to the bottom. It's a very unique little journaling spot. Before I put it down, I want to put a couple stickers on it. There, okay. And I'm gonna get the date on there. Today is the 29th. Okay. All right, now we're gonna glue it down. This bag was totally found in my little scrap stash and box that I have here on my desk. And it came, I had ordered some things from Japan and this from Etsy, and the seller put the items in this little bag that they had stamped. So this literally is scrappy scrappy, and inside of it I'm putting a little bit of scrap paper to do my journaling on when I come back and do it later. The stickers are scraps. They're like the remaining stickers off the sheet. The bag was in my scrap stash. There's little scraps on here, so I think this is a good version of the prompt scraps. And that means, ladies and gentlemen, that I can check off my week for May. So there's my first one, and that means I have one left. This page right here. Okay. I just had an idea, so now I'm pulling out all of the little looking through my scrap stash, which is a huge mess. I'm going to have to organize this stash box better because it's way too full of stuff. And now it's like really hard to look in here for things. Okay, I'm looking for any more guest checks I might have in my box. I had one, but it's the same one as this pink one, so I know I have more. I just don't know where everything is. This one's kind of an unusual one, this green one. I don't see that one very often in my collection. Okay. Here's another pack of the Craft Market. I don't know if they have any guest checky things. I don't see any. I'm just looking through my stash right now, trying to see if I can find anything else like those. I have a big box underneath the desk that has all of my like vintage ephemera. Okay. Look, I have those little blue chip stamps that they used to be able to redeem your stamps. All I remember is the Brady Bunch episode that had that, because I don't remember them having those in real life when I was a kid. Maybe they had already gotten rid of them by then. So I'm just trying to see if I can find any more guest check papers. I feel like I have more, but I guess I'm gonna have to just go forward with what I have. There are often things I like just stuff, and oh, here's the little cards, the little Instagram cards I like using, or Polaroids. I don't know what you would want to call those. I've been calling them Instagram cards. There's more of them. So you guys, this is how I don't have my stuff very organized. I did, and then I ordered a bunch of new stuff, and I feel like I just never got around to putting it away, and now it is definitely out of hand. Here's a library card. Okay, I give up. I looked. I don't have what I. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. So I have this prompt that says best movie ever, and it's not my favorite movie ever, because my favorite movie of all time is the movie Miracle, about the 1980 men's hockey team. That is my favorite movie of all time. But in my top 5 is the movie Waitress. I love that movie very much. And I happen to have these little guest checks, so I thought this would be a really funny little homage to Waitress, that movie. And so that is what I'm going to use for this prompt, is talk about that movie and why I love it, why it's such a good movie. It has this one line in it. Oh my gosh, one of the best lines ever written in a movie. Just love it. Let me see here. This would probably go down here. Best movie ever. So, with that being said, I need to put this, glue it down. Kathleen says you should go to Lake Placid when you come to the East Coast. That is a good idea. That's in the state of New York. Yes. Okay, so I was gonna I'm trying to think of should I put paper down under it? It's not very, I don't know, it's not very decorative. Let me see if I have any good pictures in here of food. Or what I'm looking for, there's a picture, there's a cup of coffee. What I really need is a picture of pie. If you've seen that movie, you know that the pie part of the story is an important one. So, I'm just thinking, do I have any pie? We have The collection Homemade, which I do not think I have printed out, has pie in it. So here's coffee. If you have not seen the movie Miracle, and you have kids, you should really watch it with them. It's such a good movie. It's such a good movie to point to as an example of what happens when you persevere. That's why I love sports movies so much. They're so, like, for encouragers like we are in this community, sports movies are some of the best movies you can watch. They just make your heart soar. First of all, they're always based on an underdog, right? And don't encouragers always root for the underdog? So you get to watch your underdog go through all of these challenges and have unbelievable odds, and then they end up succeeding against all the odds, and it's always like, oh, amazing. It makes you feel good when you watch it. So anyway, it's a really good movie to watch with your family. A very good family movie. And it's based on something that really happened. So when your kids go, well, that's just a movie, you can be like, no, this actually happened. It's for real. It made sports history. I need pie. That's what I really need right now. I'm trying to decide. Mark, can I have the computer?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna do a little Google search. Because we got nothing but time, girls. Nothing but time. Okay, so I'm looking for some pie. I need a good image. Look at all the pie. That's what I'm talking about. How many of you guys saw the movie Waitress? Yeah, Misty, actually, that's funny you should say that. So when I did winter camp, one of the movies that I wanted to have us watch was Miracle, because it has that kind of wintry feel to it. It was a winter Olympics, so to me, and it was such a great inspirational movie. So I haven't taken it off the possibilities, but I wasn't sure about doing like a movie like that for camp, because I felt like, well, maybe everyone wants to watch more of like the cute girly movies. But Miracle is such an inspiring movie. It might make you, I don't know, in terms of being a goal-getter and all that kind of thing, that's what I was thinking. Like, this would be good for us to watch something like this. Okay, here's a good pie. The strawberry pie. In the movie, Joe really loves the Jenna's something strawberry pie. And isn't that funny that they made a musical out of the movie Waitress? When I saw that advertised, I was like, really? That's interesting. But, okay. It is such, like, I'm not a huge chick flick type of girl. I really am not. I have my feelings about chick flicks, really. I really don't like them. I think they do a disservice to women, really. Those are my personal feelings on the matter. But there are a few that I've seen that I just really love. And I love, I'm Carrie Russell. I'm trying to, what are you doing?
Well, I had it down so that they could see it, but if you're going to put it at that angle, you might as well have it where you
Yeah, I wasn't doing it for anyone to see it. I was doing it for me to see it, which I couldn't.
I know, I was just trying to give them something to look at.
Oh. Mr. Crafty's thinking of you guys. Apparently he cared more about your well-being than I did. I was like, it's for me. Okay, so I'm going to paste this picture of some pie. Which I can't not say the word pie that way, Mark. Okay, so that's pretty big. My only problem with printing pictures in publishers, I feel like sometimes I just can't get any sense of how big they are just by eyeballing it. Okay. I'll have to do a video for you guys sometime for you to watch how I do my photos in Publisher and how I get them, because then you can see like I am very low tech, so I do things like as cheatery as possible and try and make it as easy on myself to get something. So do I need to? I'm trying to figure this out because I want to make this look like a. Okay, Mr. Crafty, can you take that over and print that out for me, please?
Okay.
Thank you, sir. I know, Melissa, you turn your back 5 seconds and now we're talking about pie. I am using this pie as a embellishment for my page that's talking about the best movie ever. And for me, one of my favorite movies, I wouldn't call it the best movie ever, but I have to work with what I have here, is the movie Waitress with Cori Russell.
What do you want to print it on, sweetie?
Just regular paper is fine. Thank you very much, Mark.
You're welcome.
So I thought these would be, I saw these in my collection and thought of that movie, and I thought, hey, don't we have a prompt about movies? So that's where we're at. Oh, I have 2 of these. What is that?
I don't know. Your phone?
Is it Texas again?
Nope, I don't know what it was. It sounded more like a little alarm going off. I'm just playing with this, trying to see if I can find a nice way of arranging these around. See if we can get this pie in there. There we go. Andy says you showed us how to do Publisher, and I'll say that's very good memory because I don't remember doing that. But I don't know, maybe that would be helpful to some of you because for real that some of us are a little challenged when it comes to technology, and I was just trying to find the what do you call it, the shortcut to getting something like this done. So okay, this is probably too wide of a border. Now that we have this classroom platform, Mr. Crafty and I are very much in like what classes can we put in there? So we have a lot of, like, we're trying to focus on a lot of ideas of that. That looks kind of weird. Okay, so this means I need to group things together differently. That looks better. Okay, let's not make it too, it's not that serious. Let's just get this glued down and done. Sitting there staring at it and staring at it. Okay.
Yeah, you have 5 minutes until your power hour is over.
What? They know better than that. They know when I say a power hour, that's just a suggestion.
That's all the power we have is an hour.
Really?
No, not really.
I need to get my girls done. My dress a girl. That's my biggest challenge, I think. Okay, so I see somebody making a comment. Miss Diana said that she wants her boyfriend to call her sweet girl. Okay, so here's a little backstory to that. And I don't know if this is going to help you get what you want, but we were watching a movie, and I believe the movie was Beautiful Girls, and it has Timothy Hutton and Matt Damon, Matt Damon, and Uma Thurman in it. And in the movie, she is confessing to Timothy Hutton, like, all she needs in life is her boyfriend to, you know, tuck her in at night and say something about, I don't know, I hope you have good dreams, sweet girl. Something like that. I can't remember exactly what the phrase was, but it was specifically calling her sweet girl. And I said to Mr. Crafty, oh, that's so awesome. I agree. I wish... I think that's so lovely. And then that's what he started saying, I noticed right after that, was he paid attention and he started saying that. Now, I did not say that trying to get him to do it. He just did it on his own. So that is the backstory. That is how the little term sweet girl came into our came into existence. The other thing Mr. Crafty and I, we mutually call each other as BB, which I have heard other people say they also say that too, as BB. It's another way of saying baby, but not saying baby. Huh, Mr. Crafty? I'm just spilling all of our secrets. Do I like that better? I kind of like that better. I don't even remember where I had this now. Okay, I have to look at the playback to see. How did I have that set up? I like BB because sometimes it works really good. Like when you when you have a disagreement, you don't see eye to eye. You want to say something in a loving way that's not nagging. It's like I call it the power of BB, and you could use that word to kind of soften what you're trying to say, or you can just, like, for instance, Mark, how would you use that? You know, when you're kind of questioning something I said or did, BB. Or you say it like a question, BB, or what's the other one? BB. Like, I'm so disappointed in you. Really? Like, point at socks on the floor and go, BB. Really? We're leaving our socks here on the floor? That kind of thing. And because it's said in such a loving, like, funny way, it softens, like, what you would really want to say, which is, pick up your socks. Don't leave them on the floor. I can't believe you do that. Not that Mr. Crafty leaves his socks on the floor. I'm just using that as an example because it's such a common thing. But when he does leave them on the floor once in a while, once in a great while he does, I call him snake skins.
BB.
Like he's shedding his little skin. Get your snake skins off the floor. Okay, I don't know why we're playing True Confessions right now. Let's move along. I have guest checks to glue. Okay, so I don't really remember how I had this originally, so I'm just going with this. I think it looks cute. Yes, Kathleen, there are times where I am not rude or hurtful. He just likes to do that because he just likes to call me that to put me in my place, I suppose. Okay, so
That's
this
rude
kind
and
of
hurtful, Cori.
Truthful, Mark. Let me see if I have the word P-I-E. Let me see if I can do it both ways. P. Dun. Dun, na, 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 na. I was trying to think, like, if I could find another, like a picture of the actor, like a little scene from the movie that I would put it here. I could journal here, put another thing here, or just maybe not, just skip it. I don't know. This isn't turning out as good as I thought, but I'm gonna have to live with it. I think sometimes that's kind of like a good lesson, is like, just learn to live with it. It's not the end of the world if it's not perfect. I just looked up at the chat room. Justine said, Cori has 99% of the space in the RV, and he gets in trouble for socks. There you go, Mark. You're completely validated, honey. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't know why the chat room, it shows that I'm caught up now, and I'm... Okay, so that was genuinely funny. Touche, Justine. I do have, my real estate is a lot in this RV. That is for sure. If I wasn't doing TRG, though, it definitely would be more fair, I think. But Mark, he's not really into things. He doesn't really own a lot of things. He's very content to, like, play on the computer and stuff. He's really not into, like, he doesn't have books. He doesn't have toys. He's just, that's not... We have a little, like a little Xbox, but he's just kind of, he's not even really into that a whole lot. He could really just be on his computer and be content. He's a simple guy. I'm a things girl. We're all things girls here. Okay. I'm doctoring up my letters here to get the word pie. You gotta say it like that too.
Use my microphone here and I can just talk straight into the
Oh, you could be like, that would be interesting. I heard the music went away. Are you figuring that out right now?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
The microphone, yes. The music, I don't know why that stopped.
Okay, so I just thought of something. So I don't know if this is gonna be a good idea or not. So I was just thinking of the word pie and how we have a slice of pie. Okay, that's a really bad example. I'm gonna do it this way. There we go. So there's a pie. Kind of the different kind of pie. I have stickers all over these scissors. It's like coated in little scraps of layering circle stickers. Okay. All right. So at this point, ladies, it's like, even if you don't love what you're doing, I'm gonna call it that you just do what you can. Just do your best to, like, get it done. This is, like, not about how much, like, how incredibly amazing it is. This is about getting ourselves ready for the summer playbook. So we're just gonna do what we can. And I'm just cutting out pieces of pie out of my sticker here. It's kind of fun. It's a good way. What are you laughing about, sir?
It just disappeared. I was going to show it to you. Your computer's freaking out.
Yeah, I've mentioned that before. And so I'm glad you're experiencing it, so it doesn't seem like I was just sort of exaggerating.
Look at that.
Oh!
It stays up for a second.
Oh, I saw that. That's interesting. That's actually worse than I've ever seen it do. But yeah, it's not loving this setup we currently have. Okay, so this is also kind of a good way to take away... Exactly, Michelle Spencer. Mark is like the great and powerful Oz. Pay no attention to the man behind the curtain. Although that's kind of how I want to be in the world of TRG. I want to be the Wizard of Oz, where you never see me, but I'm doing stuff behind the scenes.
There it's saying on the screen.
I see Tiffany's post showing her kitty watching me. That's so cute. I've seen like maybe 3 or 4 kitties watching the screen, which is not to say that I'm exclusive. Oh, Mark said, I think it's the ears.
Which is a joke.
What if it's not? What if it really is the ears? That's funny. Meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. That's our secret language. Okay. I don't know if these little pie shapes are doing it for me, but because I was trying to be clever here with pieces of pie, but I think that looks kind of weird anyway. But I'm not gonna. I'm not. This is the last page, and I'm just doing it. This is what it is. We're just. I'm actually doing some journaling.
Your computer was like, no, ain't doing it.
Sorry, buddy. Sorry, pal. Okay, so the two movie recommendations that I've had so far today are the movie Waitress, if you've never seen it, and the movie Miracle, which is a Disney movie, which is a great family movie to watch. So just like FYI. Okay, yes, now we are having a bit of a break. Mr. Crafty's having technical difficulties. Okay, so there, I'm done. I feel it's kind of, it's not as big of a bump as I had hoped it to be. I feel like I kind of phoned it in on that last one, but I'm super happy with this one. This turned out way better than I imagined. And now I'm officially done with all of my art journaling pages in my spring edition. Whoa, there we go, the little Kermit dance. I need a Kermit gif, if that was possible in the chat room. Picture Kermit the Frog with his floppy little arms freaking out. Wah! That's what I'm doing right now. I'm so happy that this is done. And again, I'm missing my checklist because it wouldn't be me if I wasn't missing something. Okay, I don't know if I put my checklist. It's not under my book. Here it is. Found it. Okay, so ta-da, ready? Check. Okay, so I'm officially down to just the Dress the Girl pages. How many of you guys have Dress the Girl pages left to do in your books? Show of hands. Who has got a Dress the Girl situation left to do? Ugh, I'm loving this. I'm so finished with so much of this. Okay, I'm going to pull the first Dress the Girl out. She's the first one. And I will give you a little, I know I've mentioned this before, I'm just going to show it again anyway though. So if you've seen it before. So last year in Camp Reset, I did this page. This was an ad. This girl right here was an ad from a Clairol conditioning mousse ad. And I cut her out, and then I made this little skirt for her out of these little teardrops. And then I put it down on a different type of paper. So I asked our very talented illustrator to kind of recreate her in a way, kind of. There's similarities. Did you guys like her little braid that kind of has like little heart shapes in it? And that was really pretty. So we gave her real balloons this time and a little balloon template, so you could cut this out of scrapbook paper and make little balloons if you wanted to. So I am going to basically give her a skirt. Now I did envision doing it this way, and I'm not saying I wouldn't do it, because that was super stinking cute how it turned out. I guess I could do it again. I actually, to be honest with you, I kind of forgot how I did it. It kind of looks like I started here and then moved up the page towards her waist. I'm imagining that's what happened. So anywho, that's where we're at, is I'm down to doing these things. These girls. So let's cut out my balloon. I do. Okay, so we've got quite a few girls. Yes. Okay, awesome. All right, so let's pull out our template. I don't know if you guys have the balloon. None of the other girls have a template. So pull out whichever girl you need to work on, and let's do this together. I have some things with me here. I have a pack of, at least I think I do. So I have my colored pencils that are, they're like watercolor pencils. And I have a pack of vellum paper. So these are the two little things I'm going to use to kind of do these pages. This is for the background to get like color down, because that's a lot of space to kind of fill in. I don't know if I want to leave her on a white background. I haven't decided. But the vellum I'm going to use to help make clothes for her. So that's why I'm kind of torn about making that petal skirt again, or just doing clothes like I was going to. And I will show you what I mean in a minute. I'm going to pull out one sheet of this vellum. Misty says that she's done no work. She's too busy reading the comments. Yeah, you guys are so hilarious. You guys are really funny. I hate the fact that I can't be in the chat room constantly, because I feel like if I did that, I would get nothing done. But you guys are definitely hilarious. Okay, so here we go. Here's our balloon. Our first balloon. I hear the little pitcher pat of my Mr. Crafty coming towards me.
Nothing to see here.
I suspect that there will be a link coming at you in a minute. Okay, wow, this balloon template is going to be very delicate with this little stem. Okay, so I got my balloon template cut out. I'm sure I'm going to want to make at least one of my balloons gold. So first I'm going to cut a square out just so it's easier to hold. And now I'm going to... I think what I'm going to do, and I don't normally do it this way, but because this little stem on my little balloon is so delicate, I'm just going to trace around it and then cut it out. But that definitely is not the way I usually do things. I usually just hold it and cut. So I think this balloon's going to be a skitch a little bit wider, I think.
There was a question.
Oh. I don't know. Elizabeth is asking about the playbook continuing after the fall. I don't know how we're going to do things for the, like for 2020. I'm not sure yet. I haven't made a decision. So, but I'll be sure to let you guys know what we're going to do for a playbook. How that's going to work. I have little dreams here about doing how to do it, and I still really want to. Did I just lose my template? Oh, there it is. I haven't given up. I think what the problem is really just trying to figure out how to create a product like this it's kind of a challenge. I think I'm going to use this balloon is stiffer. And also the little stem here with the gold paper is going to be easier to cut. It's trying to decide like what format to do this in. I want to do a physical product. That takes a lot of coordination and planning when you're making it be something for an entire year. And then if you do that, what kind of format does it need to be? So I have to think through a lot of things. It might be that, it turns out that I have to wait a little longer to do a physical product. I'm also considering the idea of doing the playbook not as a letter size next year, but more like a happy planner size. I would personally like to reduce the size of it, like the actual size of it, and not maybe do a letter size next year. So I'm in the thinking process of how to do all of that. At some point, I'm going to do a poll. I'm going to create a poll in the Crafty Club for people to answer some questions I have about it, to give me insight. Boy, this is a tiny little thing I'm trying to cut here. Okay, so I'm going to just put that little guy. Even with a template, the limbs do look a little odd. So this is the part where you start learning how to like layer them to like make them be different. How they're going to look best in there. So I'm just going to work on the balloons first. Hi, Miss Lori from Florida. Welcome to the Power Hour. This is like in the back. Need a striped one. Need a green one. That's definitely more of a Christmas playlist, I'm thinking. Is it on? Then it's interesting that it's on that one, because I do believe I have like a holiday version. Okay, so I'm going to flip this one over. I think it looks better when you trace from the back of it. I just traced on the front of one of my designs, and you can totally see the ink pen. I was in Hobby Lobby the other day, and they literally were packing Christmas on the shelves. They had Christmas ornaments, tinsel. They were literally filling the shelves with Christmas stuff. I don't know. It made me kind of mad, to be honest with you. Like, that so annoys me when I see that, it's like stores don't even give you a chance to enjoy the season you're in, and they're already thinking about like 6 months from now we're thinking about it. It's getting out of control. It used to be like you'd see Christmas, before November, and then you saw Christmas before even Halloween. And now to see Christmas while we're like, at the time it was mid-June, I kind of like feel like we're being manipulated. I just feel like we're just like, any little thing to make $1, we're just going to cram Christmas in there and not even let you enjoy the season that you're in. Like, all the space you guys take up to do that, you can't put more summer stuff out. You can't, like, what about just being in the present? Get a little bit more of that. I understand that it takes time to bring inventory in and get it loaded, but can we agree that 6 months ahead of time is a little bit ridiculous? Okay, that was my rant. That was my rant for today. I'm sure you guys, if you've been in Hobby Lobby lately, you've noticed it too. I'm sure that wasn't the only store doing it. I just feel like it takes the joy away from you where you are, like where we all are presently. Should be enjoying the summer, not worrying about Christmas already. Exactly, Jerry. I agree. She says, I remember when Christmas didn't start until after Thanksgiving. I do too. And then it slowly started encroaching and getting earlier and earlier. And I used to be annoyed seeing Christmas before Halloween. And now to see it in June, like I was floored. I couldn't believe it. And it was not just a little bit. I'm talking about just aisles of it they were building. Which means that Michael's won't be far behind. Everybody kind of like does the same thing. It's like, well, they're doing it, we're doing it. I don't rant often. I don't say negative things often, but that just popped into my head that I just remember that because of the song, having that old saying line come on on my playlist. I was reminded of how the seeing that. I was like, no, please don't do that to us. Okay, I think I want some black and white. Pops of black and white, as always. So we're just, I'm just going to just act as if that's what I'm going to do. And if I change my mind, ooh, I got a balloon on this little bitty. You do not need to do what I'm doing, obviously. If you will just color in the balloons with your pens or your pencils, you can do that. You do not need to be doing this. We included that template in case you wanted to spend time, like, making it fancy. But some of you guys are like, ain't nobody got time for that kind of thing. So don't feel like you gotta take the time to do that. If you just want to be like, hey, my life is super busy, I'm lucky if I can color it in with pencils, then you do that. We've both achieved the same thing. I think the trick is finding enough like variety in my paper here. Oh, I wish I could do a cork one, but I don't want to. I think it'll make it add too much of a bump. Nope. Crafty Club PlayBook Hour. I think we need a theme song. So Lori, you're cutting your You Are Here printables. Nancy says that she saw the same thing in her Hobby Lobby when she was looking for July 4th decorations. Maybe I make this the fancy part, instead of giving her like petals and balloons. Maybe I just do the fancy balloons and then just give her regular clothes, which I'm gonna show you how I was planning on doing that. Since I'm thinking these were stickers that I just found in my stash, and I'm sitting here thinking, like, can I just cut balloons out of stickers? I think I can. Let me see if I can get some good possibilities out of that. This balloon's pretty small. I bet I could use it on a layering circle. Yes, I can. The answer is yes. Ooh, this would be a cute one. It's got this little hearts. Okay, how should I do this? So I don't want to cut it out so that I can. Okay. Gosh, hold it tight. You don't. This is some groovy music. Mr. Crafty, could we listen to the hopeful or happy playlist? Thank you, honey. Okay, let me see. I'm going to do a little bit of rearranging here. Been listening to these playlist songs so much lately with all the lives I've been doing that I'm starting to remember the words to the songs. That's okay. That's what we have to listen to something, right? I wish we could listen to regular music, but there's actually some pretty decent music that's commercial free on this platform that we grab our stuff from. So I am not complaining. It's better than listening to nothing. It'd be fun to do. It would be fun to do a honey. I think I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna cut out a balloon honey. But I'm gonna go hunting on that and make more playlists, because we're doing a lot more lives than we normally do. So you guys are probably like, I'm getting tired of listening to this too. Or maybe you can't hear it as well as I think you can. Okay, that turned out cute. I think this one I need to replace. I feel like that one's kind of dragging down everybody. Good grief. A lot of layering involved. Okay. All of that just to get this sticker. At this rate, this is going to be like one of those super long videos, just because I was trying to do like amazing things with my balloons. I knocked out 4 pages last night, and today it's going to be like, well, I've done 3, okay, so that's not bad. Question. Hi, Bonnie. Welcome to the community. Everyone say hi to Bonnie. She says she's new. Attack her with love. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna trim. This balloon is tragic. It is looks like a little kid cut it. I don't know if this is gonna work because it's not really that centered, and I did a terrible job on my cutting. All right, I think that's good. Yay, Bonnie's in the house. Who else is new? New to a live. Who else is this? Is your very first live you've ever seen ever? Melissa says, keep it long so I don't have to go back to clean the house. Girl, I get you. I'm a procrastinator too. I get it. Okay, so I think this is it for my balloons. Hi, Stacy. We're glad you're here too. Glad you're back from the hospital. Hope all is well and that you're healing up nicely. Barbara is asking, is anyone from West Virginia on the live? Do we have any West Virginians? Any mountain mamas on the live today? Okay, so we're going to start gluing our balloons down, my balloons down. And I need to find my phone in the rubble. Rubble. Here it is. It's under, yes. Okay, so what I do is I generally try and take a picture of how I've layered something up so that I can try to recreate it. Okay, so there's my target. Okay, I just thought of something. Okay, now that I have all of my balloons, I'm just going to move them off. I just realized something. I want to do something first. Okay, I'm about to do something I've never done before. And hopefully this doesn't blow up in my face. So I am going to take that blue too. Oh, this blue. Okay, so I'm gonna cut. I want to put the background in. I don't want it to be all white like that, so I'm just gonna shade in some light blue for the sky. Now these are watercolor, and I'm fairly confident that if I were to take my little water brush and kind of like brushed along, it will smooth out the color, and I'll have like more of a little bit of a smoother watercolory background. Am I correct? Someone who's used these are like the really nice, these are the nice pencils, but they're what?
What's the brand?
It's Caran, C-A-R-A-N, C-A-R-A-N, D, this is the second word, D apostrophe A-C-H-E. So I bought these when I was in Switzerland because I really wanted to have like a set and go, these are from Switzerland, when I could have probably bought them online very super easy. But I've always wanted them. I've seen them used by like professional artists, and I just thought, I'm going to get myself the good stuff. So I'm, that's a once in a lifetime kind of thing, getting to be there. So that's what I opted to do, is get them there. But they make, like, I have the little crowns and everything. I bought those online. Hi Jackie, I see your question. Do you have a checklist for June and going backwards in the playbook like the new one? So the new one, we did that because I have been doing that for myself. We don't have one made for the spring or winter. I just typed up my own. So I counted up which spreads I hadn't finished, and all I did was type up what I hadn't done, and I made this. So when we were working on the summer playbook, we decided to go ahead and that thing I do where I make the checklist, let's do that for all the pages. So that was a good idea I had after the fact. I also did that for myself for winter. And if you guys are interested, like, it doesn't take long to do it. You could just go through your pages and type up what you're missing. You could even type it up on your phone. You could make it in your like notes, and make a little checklist that you can check off for yourself. You don't even have to print it out if you don't want to. It is really helpful though, so you don't have to keep going through your pages. Wow, this is going to take me forever. This is why I was thinking this was going to be a good idea to do this offline. We are now at the point where I thought that was a good reason, for a good reason. Okay, I can't wait anymore. I want to see. Okay, give me 1 second. I need to grab some water. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do this. Test out my... Yep. It's kind of... This is why I wanted to do the color first, is I wanted, in case it messed up on the balloons, that I would be able to cover over them with the little cutout pieces and everything would be fine. I like how it softens it out and takes away. So when you have something behind it like I do, all these little ridges from every sticker, every little bump and imperfection, when you go to color on the backside like this, it totally starts tracing out all of those things on the back. So what I was hoping, if I used this method, that I could soften out all those little ridges with my watercolor. And look, it's working! And I feel like a professional artist right now. I have a paintbrush in my hand and I feel pretty good right now. Like I'm making art. So Mr. Crafty and I did a thing last night. And when I say we, it was mostly him. He's the muscle in the family. He actually pulled off like the mattress and the part of the bed that we had specially constructed. So in the back of the RV, he pulled it all apart so that we could kind of build like a whole giant workspace behind me, so that I can get all of my supplies and everything kind of pulled out. Everything's kind of tucked away. It's tucked under the bed. It was kind of like out of reach for me, and so now I can just hop up if I need something, which when I film videos it'll be easy, that's fine because we can edit that out. But so during a live I might have to hop up and grab something, but it'll have really super easy access to things. So I'm very happy about that. Yeah, right? Melissa said this is like a bonus lesson on watercolor pencils. Look at that. It totally takes away that edge. All the little bumps and ridges from the backside. Wow, you can see it's like it almost traces it from the backside. You can see I'm really not even trying to do this really awesome either. This is a super cheap watercolor brush. It's like not fancy at all. But it's getting the job done. I'm just trying to lay down color. It's not perfect. If you saw it up close, you'd be like, oh. But it's okay. It's serving its purpose. I just want to get the blue background in as quickly as possible. And also I've learned a lesson in the future. If I am trying to create a background like this, is I would probably be more careful to not put anything on the back of this particular type of page if I know I'm going to plan on coloring everything in, because all the little ridges and bumps are going to show when you glue something on the back side like I did. I'm down to 3 pages left in my spring edition. How many of you guys let's talk about our page count. How many of you guys have 3 and under? How many of you guys have, no, actually let's do 5 and under. Rebecca's asking me how many suitcases are you allowed on your next Japan trip? That's a good question. I did think about that. So we are going to be announcing a new Japan trip, two Japan trips, I believe. And I would probably never shop like that again. That was like a, get it all out of your system. I have no doubt I will buy things again, but not to that extent. That was crazy. But I regret nothing. And now I have all that lovely stuff to play with, and I can pull it out of the bin that it's in because I have this lovely workspace behind me. So we're gonna be focused on getting the RV all kind of like complete. Hopefully before we do mystery boxes, because I really do want to get our home space finished. And then we can do a fun little video to go along with the other videos that we have actually filmed but never released. And we'll show, like, you can see all the stages of our RV living and what it's been like and all the changes we made, because I feel like we've made this change right here we just made was pretty significant. It's a very different way of looking at this, but I told Mark that I just really want to focus on crafting and being kind of a full-time crafter. And this whole RV back here, I feel like for the most part, it was like having the bed and everything. We don't sleep in this bed, and no one ever comes to stay with us. So the reality is it's a huge wasted piece of real estate that could be used for my priority, which is crafting and doing live events and stuff. So I think that kind of was my wake-up call, was don't pick pretty over practical. Like, it's nice to have a cute bed and the bedding and all these cute little pillows and the curtains your mom made, and it's really, that's awesome. But like right now, what I care about is this, and this is very hard to do in this little crammed space I have when I have so many things but I can't get to them. Okay, I'm happy with this. It is damp. But it's okay. Thank you though. Okay, so I shouldn't put these away. I have other things to do. So the other thing I want to do is give her, so these are not, like, this is not the perfect shade for her. I actually bought skin colored pencils, and I couldn't find them. I was looking for them right before the show started, and I couldn't find them for the life of me. So I will have to spend time doing that. But flesh colored pencils, I have them like in a different shade range, so I can actually be doing all the colors. So I'm gonna, this is probably gonna make her look kind of pink. I'm gonna just color her all over, even though a lot of this won't show when I get the clothes on her. Because remember, the point of this is for us to dress them. And I know I said I was going to do this on YouTube and just make a video of me doing this, but we're here. We're doing a special power hour. I know a lot of you guys are trying to get things done, so I figured let's go ahead and extend this time together. Uh-oh, what'd I just do? Is that part of her shirt? Maybe that's a string. Okay, this isn't really like, I don't think this is really a flesh tone, but it's okay. It serves its purpose. I think I can, with the pencils I do have, I think I can get some diversity out of here. Okay. Oh, her face. Her face! She does have her little face showing. She's got some eyebrows on her. Luscious, thick little eyebrows. I used to have luscious, thick eyebrows. And then they betrayed me. Okay, so let's give her some luscious lips. And give her some little color in her cheeks. Okay, then we're going to give her some, get her hair did here. Bye, Justine. Yes, Jerry, it is amazing. It is shocking to me. She just said, isn't it amazing how you can lose stuff in such a tiny space from one full-time RVer to another? Agreed. We did a big downsizing right before we came up to Washington, and then I'm going to have to do another one here because I have to get this craft space. I think part of it for me is just being very realistic or honest with myself about, okay, what projects are you really going to work on in the time that you have, with the priorities that you have. What is most likely that you're going to work on? Because I have a tendency of like, oh, but I'm going to need this, and what if I decide to do this, and what about this one? And but it is surprising to me, for as little cabinet space as you have, for as few surfaces as you have, how you can still lose things. So she is something of a little bit of a redhead here. I got a little bit of this beautiful kind of gingery brown color. So all the little redheads in the Crafty Club go, hey, to my little redhead here. Cute little hair. Okay, so now I'm going to go back in with some dark brown too and give it like some depth. Make her more like auburn instead of like coppery. Okay, you guys ready? Let's see. Let's see what drawing talent I can pull out of my hat right now. Okay, so I have this pencil, which is a favorite of mine, but the lead is really thick. Oh, I have a mechanical pencil right here. So here's a Pilot Mogular. This one's pretty flippin' awesome. They have some really good mechanical pencils there. And this one, like the heft of it, and it's really comfortable to hold. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to draw her some clothes. So we have a sheet of vellum, which you can obviously, I have it down, you can see right through her. Right through the picture and see to her. So I'm going to sketch out a skirt. Okay. Oops, wrong way. Hey, Jerry, there you go. There's your little red-haired girl. Cute little... Okay, so there's my skirt, and I'm sketching on her. And I guess I'm going to... I'm not sure how to do this part, but I guess I'm going to leave this little top on her. Okay, so there you can see I have my little skirt and top. So what we're going to do now is we're going to make her some clothes. And so I'm trying to think about like what. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Wow, I love that. Yoink. Just take that from me. Okay, going into... Okay, so for this kind of project, this is what I would say, is that because the scale is so tiny, you are really better off when you're trying to, like, do this type of project. You're better off going through your, oh, here's my little photo crops. You're better off using really small scale patterns, and so patterns that come from your 6x6 pads, your 6x8 pads. Studio Calico used to do these 4x6 paper pads. I don't know if they still do them. These are super old when I used to get their kits, and then the kits would sit there on the shelf because I never crafted anything. So here's all of my little pads. These, a lot of these you can find at Tuesday Morning. Like, that's how I found, well, I'm not sure how many of I found at Tuesday Morning. Here's one. But I know that they do carry them. So that's a really good project for this. So basically, here's our little template. And then I'm going to find, like, a pattern I like out of it. Like, already, that one, love that. So that might be, like, her top. And then I'm going to make a skirt. So I probably want my skirt to be a bit more colorful if that's my top. I can afford to be like a little bit more crazy. You can pick, like, wouldn't that be cute to do a word, like a skirt out of words? me do a skirt out of. Like, that looks like fashion. I also need to be cognizant of the balloons that I chose. So this black and white would still work with the balloons I picked, but my skirt is going to have to do well with the balloons. Otherwise, it's going to look very disjointed and odd. That could work as a skirt, although the stripes might be a little bit problematic. Sometimes it's fun to try to get like a word, like, let me show you what I mean, is in the winter time, I had like this. This was scrapbook paper, and I managed to get the word daring into her outfit. So that's what we're kind of trying to do here, is see if there's anything we can find in my scrapbook paper that, like, maybe it's her top or the skirt, either one. Although I'm thinking this is going to be her top. So the skirt can be made up of like an interesting pattern or words or something like cool. That's just like a little, I want it to be like a little bit more unique. So I'm going to go through every pad I have until I find the right bachelor for the job. Bachelor number 1, bachelor number 2. The stars are a possibility. Those are cute. They would look cute with those. This is a fun print. It's really little. This would be fun if it didn't have the lines in between it. If it was just the numbers and letters, I could totally see that working. So I think what I'm going to do, just to help me kind of visualize what this is going to look like, and I love how I like drew this like right in the center instead of down here in the corner. It's a waste of paper. Okay, so I'm going to cut out my little pieces. I love vellum. It's got like a plastic kind of feel to it. I'm cutting out my skirt, which you saw I don't have super special artistic skills. I just eyeballed a skirt on here that I thought would be cute. And now I'm cutting it out, and I added some like movement to the bottom of the skirt so it's not just comes down. It's got like a little ruffle because she's kind of flying in the air. She's got her leg up. So there is the skirt. And then here is her little top, which kind of looks like a little chest piece, like a little piece of armor when you look at it this way. Okay, so there's the top. So that's a pretty, I don't want it to be too much black and white though. So she could have a skirt that had like lemons or strawberries on it. I know that might actually work. So I'm going to go ahead and pull this page out. I know myself, and this is not normally a page I would use for any type of crafting. So I'm fine, definitely fine cutting this one up. Let me see. I think this one is going to be my best bet. So I'm going to just kind of like turn the skirt around different ways to see like how I can capture. Hi, Miss Kelly Bangs. I'm finally doing my Dress the Girls. Okay, so I'm trying to create the movement of the skirt again with the template. Definitely need to switch my tools here. If you guys have not opened up your inbox, seen your inbox lately, we sent you out an email the other day to show you the new collection, You Are Here. Miss Kelly Bangs is on the live, and she designed that. A lot of community members are quite in love with it, quite smitten with You Are Here. If you've not seen it, I encourage you to take a peek at it. It is quite fun. It's a great way of celebrating the end of camp when we all take off, when we're done with camp and we go on our epic road trip, because now we're all feeling all refreshed and crafty, and the pieces will look really cool inside your junk journal too. This is harder to get this one out, mostly because I can't see where I'm cutting. Okay, so there's her little top and her little lemon skirt. All the little teeny tiny scraps. Okay, I'm gonna move these out of the way for a minute. Overlaying a different tone on her skin because she is kind of looking, she's a little too, I just lost my paintbrush. Whoop. Her legs look like she got a bad tan in a bottle. Now she has kind of a weird hue. That's okay. I'm not being graded on my work, so I'm more excited about the clothes and the balloons. Okay, so now we're getting... So this is when we were doing the little Dress the Girls, this is what I envisioned, is making little clothes for them, using the vellum as a pattern, and then making something funky. Isn't that so fun? I would totally want that skirt. So I'm going to put her top on her. I think she looks really fresh. Okay, so let's get our... Okay, so these are actual stickers, so I'm going to peel this one off. Oh, I should probably pull this on. Yes, Angela, the t-shirt makeover is still happening in camp. It comes on at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So you guys can hop on over to camp. I will be done by then. I'm just decided to do a power hour. For purely selfish reasons. I just really want to get this done, and I know a lot of you guys were saying that you need more time too, so this was a convenient time for me to do a power hour. Oh, snap. I need to get this edge up. Okay, so I need the pink one down first. Then I need... Oh, nope. I need the blue one down first. Well, I didn't have to put the blue one down. I guess that would have worked out either way. Okay, and then the green one. I need that down now. Okay, and then now I'm going to put this gold glittery balloon down. Dude, this paper does not want to stick down. Did I not glue it? Ooh, it does not want to stick. Yeah, Beverly, so true. ModCloth probably does have a skirt like this. They always have like really fun, funky skirts, huh? There we go. I can't figure out why this one particular balloon does not want to stick down. It doesn't want to be glued. I'm going to put something on top of it. Okay. You guys know that I love me some layering circles. Just wouldn't be a layout I've done without them. That's not stickers. But I like these. The ones I'm using are kind of subtle. And then I'm gonna pull out my okay, I'm done, and that means I get to check off address the girl. Yes. Hi Yvette, welcome, welcome. Welcome to your first live. I'm glad you were able to join me. This is April, so I need to find my spring playbook. Oop, and here it goes right here. Yes. Oh, so glad to be done. 2 more to go. Okay, which means I get to award myself the Dress the Girl prompt on my April bingo, and I finally get to cover up this spot. Okay, I got squares going on this one, so I'm going to find something for my playbook, my paper punch buffet. I get to cover that up because I've gotten my blackout. Blackout! Yes! Do you guys get this excited when you finish something? That's what the playbook has done to me, you guys. It's made me an achiever when it comes to crafting. Like, I am just so excited to get a blackout! Yay! So here's me recording my blackout. I'm going to document that. June 29th. Okay. Whew. Now we move on into, this is all April. So when we start working on summer, we'll have less art journaling pages to complete. We removed a spread of art journaling pages, and we 2 spreads of art journaling pages, and then we gave you a page of listing. So it is definitely more balanced, I think. Not so much work in here to do. Okay, she's very daunting. She has a lot of stuff to do. So I think search within. I don't know, you guys. I feel kind of tired. Like, I still have 2 girls to go. Okay. Are you guys still crafting? Is everybody still working in their playbooks? I want to make sure there's time in between this and if you guys are in Camp Wanna Craft for Miss Paula's live. Hi, Miss Paula. Miss Paula, who's going to show us how to DIY our t-shirts. I'm so excited. Okay, I think I want to make, part of me wants to make her do this at nighttime. I kind of feel like I have this idea in my head of what I want to do, but I don't know if I have the artistic talent to make it happen. And I'm going to feel bummed if I ruin my picture. Okay, I think I'm gonna sketch out her outfit first. Let's do that. And you notice on this particular one, I asked Vanessa, she's the one that illustrated these. I asked her to make like a t-shirt for the girls so that if you wanted to put like a TRG like logo on their shirt that you could, because some of you guys are so darn smart in how you figure out stuff. I thought that would be really fun. So okay, so I am going to start here. I'm trying to decide what I want to do. I think I want to give her pants. Or do I want to give her a skirt? Okay, I think I want to give her a skirt. So I'm going to make the skirt come out behind. Let me see. How would I do that? Okay, I'm going to make the skirt kind of full so it comes out, and I'm going to figure out how to get her hand in front of it after the fact. So I'm going to draw it out behind her hand and sketch it out so it's kind of like more of a balloony kind of skirt. It's all full. I'm not having it touch the dress or anything like that. So let me see here. I guess if I trace her hand, that's what I'll do. So I'm tracing her hand that's on the skirt to make sure that I don't cut that right there. Same thing here. I'm going to come down here, trace her hand so that her arm will stick down through on top of the fabric, the paper fabric. Okay, so there's her, oop, I need the waistline. There's her little skirt. And now I'm going to do her top. I'm going to give her more balloony sleeves, I think. Instead of like a t-shirt, I'm going to make it more like balloony, like a blouse. And then I guess I could make this more like just a single dress if I wanted to. Do I want to do that? It's kind of fun having these different fabrics to choose from. I think I'm going to close the gap though a little bit more on her waistband. This vellum makes this oh so possible to kind of sketch over and do something different, or follow the lines that you've been given. So I'm sketching around her hair. I really did this the hard way in the winter. Oh gosh, I didn't use vellum then, so I had to like eyeball everything, and it was a lot of work. So I'm glad that vellum is so easy to work with. Okay, I'm pretty sure I have now. Hopefully this works. Okay, so I'm going to cut. These are my clothes, the template for my clothes. Okay. One of the things I enjoyed doing was making clothes out of things that weren't scrapbook paper, like making her a top out of a map. And then this is from the ModCloth catalog, and it has this really cool kind of like pink, it looks like cake frosting, but it's probably stucco. I could make her I could make the skirt or the top from it. It's kind of interesting. I could even give part of like her blue denim shirt. I could make that part of the skirt if I wanted to. Sometimes it's fun to do like weird things, like look, I can put words in her skirt. And I know it seems strange, but like it has totally worked for me when I've done that. It's ended up being really cool. To me, it's cool. So it's okay if you think it's weird. Okay, so I think that's what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this pink stucco. I'm just going to cut it and see what it looks like. So first I need to cut my template. And the part where you're cutting is where you can kind of smooth out your lines that you had kind of sketched out. Sometimes when you sketch, your lines are kind of messy, and this is where you're going to be like smoothing them. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. To make this kind of stick down better, because it's really loosey-goosey right now, I'm going to kind of tack it down with the glue so that I can get it to behave better. There. So it's going to actually stay behind the design in the skirt. I'm excited. Hopefully this doesn't look weird. I'm not doing the hands just yet, cutting out the hands that I sketched onto the fabric. I'm just focused on getting the outline of the skirt done. I'll do the detail work in a minute. This is not a very, I mean, it's not hard to do this at all. You can see how fast it goes. The piece is so little. It's not like there's a lot of design in here. Okay, now I'm going to try and sketch out the part where her hand would be involved. And I want her hand to kind of have a place to rest on her skirt. So the skirt's not, it's not covering her hands, because that would look weird. Unless her hands were like in pockets. Which you can always tell yourself that, so. Alright. We'll see. I'll line it up. Okay. Line up where her hand is. Ha! That's cool. I don't hate it. Okay, so let me get her shirt on here. Can I get the word Ecuador on there? No. I can get most of it on there though. Ecuador. I can get part of the R on there. If I make this ruffle like this bigger, I can. Just have to evenly make them bigger. Okay, let's try and get as much of Ecuador as we can. It might get cut off a little bit. Oh. So I'm going to tack it down. Tack, tack. Oop. It's moving. The tacking is not. It's not staying in place. Oh, good grief. Okay. I love that. That's so cool looking. She's very avant-garde. When she comes to a garden party, she comes to play. She doesn't mess around. Okay. Okay, so I think it's time to start doing the more skin tone. I wish I had my fleshy pencils. I can't even imagine where I would have tucked them away. I can't find my little pencil pouch that has one of them in there for sure. These are not the best flesh tone pencils at all, so she's probably going to look incredibly odd. So I'm going to save this for the last honey, because she definitely is going to be more of have more of like more like mocha coffee colored skin. So she's going to be, she's more of our Latina friend here. Let's get her some legs going here. I'm trying to be like really gentle with my shading. They make pencil sets, and I can't remember who is the what brand is the one that makes them, but there's these really great flesh tone pencils. There was also flesh tone pens, which are markers, which I'm a little more reluctant to use because I feel like they're not as forgiving. Whereas the flesh tone, I feel like you can build up the color a bit, you can shade. Like if you shade along like the sides of her legs, it gives her a little bit of depth. I want an outfit like this too, Diana. This made me feel like I was on Project Runway last time. I was having so much fun cutting the little paper clothes. So we went back to the honeys. So in the summer edition, you guys see that we have the summer honeys are. Okay, let me say that better. So you'll see in the summer edition that we have back to the 3 girls that we have for each month. That you can color them in, or you can make clothes for them like I'm doing. I find making clothes so much fun. It's kind of becoming my favorite. In the playbook, it's one of my favorite activities. I really liked the eggs in the spring edition. Those turned out better than I imagined. Okay, so this is actually better than I thought it was going to turn out. I just was afraid of what this color was going to look like. I think this is the color I just used on the auburn hair. So I'm going to color this in, and then I'm going to go over it with the water color eventually. Get her hands, which I want to give her some little red nails. Red fingernails, because you guys know I love my nail polish. You can make clothes out of book copy, maps, textbooks, photographs, magazines. All you have to do is make yourself a little template with the vellum, and then you can make clothes out of anything, even fabric. Okay. I'm going to give her a smoky eye. Giving her some makeup. She needs a little bit of color in her cheeks. Oh, this reminds me of being a kid. Don't you guys feel like a kid when you're doing coloring? I totally remember all the little tricks that I used to have, the little style that I had. I used to make really like dark outlines around the lines in the color and then shade them in lighter. That was one thing I used to like doing. Okay, so I feel like she's pretty colored in. Now we want to do her hair, which I don't know what color this is. It's pretty dark. Is this the same color I was using for her smoky eye? Don't I have a darker brown? Let me try this brown. Hair color is kind of nuanced. You know, there's a lot of shades and stuff in hair. So I'm going to do my little trick that I used to do, which is to put the lines in with the dark color. And then fill them in. I just heard the words to this song. Let's throw our problems into the flames. I think that's a great idea. When you have problems in life, you just burn them up. Okay. Let me see what happens when I put this darker color over them. I want her hair to be nuanced. She got her hair done at this Shishi salon, and she's got the balayage, ombre, highlights going on. That's what I just got my hair done. When I got it done recently was I asked for a balayage. Okay, so I think I'm going to color this in and start shading it. I don't know what I'm doing, you guys. Honestly, I'm not as many flippin' art classes I've taken. Still don't know. I'm just guessing this is a good way to get some dimensional color going on. We'll see. We'll see how it pays off. Okay. And it is just a paper, it's just a little drawing in my playbook, so it's not that serious. Ooh, let's put some okay. There, now she has nuances. Okay, so now, am I getting something on my page? Okay, guys. Now, I've decided that she's in this garden at night, so I want my background to be darker blue. And I'm going to give this, is this a shade of green? This is a shade of green. I don't know. These are a lot of decisions. This is green. Hopefully this is gonna look okay. I don't know. I'm sure it's fine just putting her on this background, but I don't know, for some reason it bugs me having it on the white, which I probably should have thought through when I asked Vanessa to do these. Is like, probably shouldn't have asked for like all these different scenes and stuff, because then you gotta color them in if you're the kind of person that bothers. And apparently I am that kind of person. There's a ton of things I can go, yeah, whatever. This isn't one of them. I just think that she'll look better on a background, a real background. She's so pretty. This right here, what I'm doing, guys, this is exactly why I said I wanted to do this on my YouTube channel, so that I could just hyper speed this part up. Mr. Crafty could edit it so that it was like all speeded up and this part would go really, really fast and you wouldn't be sitting here watching me do this, which is not, I don't know how interesting this part is, but. So I was thinking this could be a fun part to like take my real flower stickers and put real flowers on her little hedge here. So I might do that after I kind of watercolor them in better. All those little pencil marks. I probably should have ate something before I started the show. No, it's okay. I don't want to eat on camera. It's 1:43. If you are a camper and you got to get your shirt and all your little supplies ready, I'm just reminding you what time it is because that live show will start at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is 5 p.m. Central, 6 p.m. Eastern. Miss Paula G, Miss Crafty Destinations herself, my extrovert friend extraordinaire, is going to be showing us how to take our TRG t-shirts and do something super fun and flash dancey with them. If you don't have a TRG t-shirt and you just have a regular old t-shirt, that's totally fine too. But I wanted, because I knew we were going to have people buying the merch shirts, I thought that would be really fun so you could see different ways of making them more like how you like them, with like changing the neckline and the t-shirt sleeve and all that stuff. It's a skill. I've watched a lot of people on YouTube do it. I actually had a whole playlist at one point of people who had altered their t-shirts and stuff, and it was really cool. But I love the way Paula does hers, which is why I asked her to do this live. Last year she showed us how to pack our craft supplies for trips because she is a 23-year veteran. Miss Paula, am I right? 23, 24 years veteran of the skies. You are a airline attendant with hostess with the mostest. I think Paula is the most adulty friend I know. I would totally trust her with my life. I would totally have Paula run my life. She adults way better than I do. She handles business. She's my capable friend, my Girl Scout friend. October will be 23 years. Well, I'm really happy for you that the gig you have now is all the international flights. That's really awesome. And all the stuff you've gotten to see in this season of your life has been awesome. You guys, I can't get rid of these little lines now. Let's see if I work at it. Try and get them away. It's fine. I can live with it. But it's a cautionary tale. It's just something to be reminded of. If we want to make sure we don't get these little lines and stuff from the back side of the paper, then that's something you want to make sure that you do beforehand. Like, get this page done before you do your memory keeping, which now I have learned a lesson. And I want to be careful not to add too much water because I don't want to ruin the paper, which it's not really doing anything to the paper underneath. So that's a good thing. I'm being very light-handed with the water. I'm just really trying to make the brush do the work versus adding a ton of water to it. But I have learned a lesson, The honeys that we're doing for the summer, they don't have backgrounds that I felt like I needed to color in, so I won't worry about it. I'll be fine with leaving them white. But I just want you to make a note that you definitely want to make sure that you do the activity. Ooh, that one turned out really good. That really became watercolory. Okay. I'm not... Oh, goodness gracious. Okay. I'm getting tired of coloring. Coloring is hard work. I might have to come back to this, but I'm going to test her skirt again so we know when I do have her done, that's what she'll look like in her cute little her little avant-garde thing. So I need to find the stickers. I have these stickers from Meaningful. Here they are. I see them. I spy them. Nope, that's not them. So close. So the Meaningful flowers are my favorite florals of all of the TRG collections. They're my faves. And I have a whole brand new sheet of them that I have been hoarding. And now that I need them, I do not see them. Isn't that always how it works? Okay, let me see if they're in this pile over here. These are all layering circles. These are all brackets. But I know that I saw them. They have to be in this pile then, because these are the only other stickers I had on my desk. So I'll let you guys hang out with me while I search for my floral stickers. They look like this, but that's not the floral sheet I'm looking for. A lot of almost dead sticker sheets, like they're almost done. Is that them? That's them. Here they are. Ooh, and I can put them on her hair too. Isn't that cool? Like it fits perfectly on her head. Okay, keep going. I'm going for the, ooh, those aren't big enough. I need a big one for that, this one. Here's another big one. In TRG world, flowers really grow on trees like this. There. Okay, it's 150. The thing that I'm bummed about is I know what's going to happen is I'm going to get this blue color down and it's going to show these lines through the whole thing because I have more of those labels behind here. I'm trying to make it look like there's light shining in this. technically it's not really the way that lanterns look, so might have to cover all this up with a sticker or something. Like, this doesn't look the way I was hoping it would look. But it's worth trying. See if I even liked it. Okay. Let me try that again. A bit different this time. I'm trying to show light coming through these little lanterns. So it would be most brightest like in the center where the light bulb is, and then fade out a little bit, but they're still technically glowy, so I'm kind of not being accurate with this, which is why it doesn't look that awesome, but I'm going to try it differently this time. This time I'm going to cover the whole thing like that. And then I'm going to cover it again with another shade. That does look better, but still not the way I wanted it. But again, we're kind of in crunch time. Crunch time, which means there's no time for us to be picky. Okay, so I'm glancing over at the chat room, and I'm seeing some suggestions. I think I'm gonna go ahead and I see one about just use regular watercolor, which I can do if my watercolor palette is right here. Please be right here. And it is. Okay. Ooh. I have two. Ooh, this one's brand spanking new. So I have a brand new palette-y thing, which clearly I haven't used before. That's why I don't know how to open it. So I have this, which that blue is way too bright. And then I have my little, ooh, that blue might work. This blue right here. And then I have this blue, but then that's not, it won't feel like daylight. It'll feel like, well, I'm sorry, it won't feel like nighttime. So maybe, I don't know. Okay, obviously I'm going to have to mix some colors up or something. Oh, I'm so close to the finish line on this one. I don't know, maybe it's not possible to make this kind of like a daylight thing because then you wouldn't see these clouds in the picture. I don't know. I'm too much in my head. Hi, sir.
Hey.
What are you doing back here?
I was just making sure your chat room was up to date, BB.
Oh. Yeah, it is. Okay, so I'm going to take the flower off because that's going to be her little headdress, and then her top and her thing, because if I make any mistakes, I don't want her outfit affected. I'm going to use my little paint brushy thing. I'm going to blend that in because I'd already started in that little corner. So let's see. What is this color? This doesn't even look like... that's weird. I don't even know if I'm going to like these paints. Ooh, that's what I was afraid of. That's kind of very bright. Let me try this color again. I don't know, maybe that color's okay. I just have a feeling I'm not going to like anything I do. And then I'm going to look at this and go, wow, all that work for nothing. These paints are just... I guess that one's okay. It's very different from the one I already have laid down. But that was just in the corner. Let me see, this one's a light blue one. A lot of people walking by our RV right now, going for walks, being healthy, out there living their best life. Okay, the quality of this paint is better, for real. So I'm going to go with this. Okay. Oh gosh, I'm doing it. It's happening. And oh, it's very, very good quality as far as watercolors go. I would definitely use this over the other one I was just using. Oh gosh, you guys, this makes me feel like I'm holding my breath. This is why I want to put her clothes on last, is because if I get anything on her little shorts, which I just did. This is a Prima palette. Now I will warn you though, it is not, this what I'm holding in my hand doesn't exist the way I have it. This is a combination of like 3 different palettes. They were, when I was ordering product from them a lot, I used to order their little chalk edgers. One of the salespeople was really nice and they threw in a bunch of these palettes into my box and so that I could try them out. And I didn't like all of them, so I made my own custom palette. They are more expensive than these little guys, but I can tell you, you can see right now in the difference in the quality. I'm not going to keep that palette. I don't like at all what just happened when I used it. The quality of it was kind of crummy, and it was a cheap palette, so I can't really blame it. This one is a more expensive palette, but I can tell you right now the quality is night and day. Okay, I have no idea how to really do watercolor, and I'm worried that I'm going to mess up my little my memory keeping page on the back side. By adding too much water. Dipping it in the water, dipping it in the water. Do, 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 do. Yes, agreed. That's what I've always said, but after just doing that little test alone, if you care about the quality of it, if that matters to you, and some types of doing watercolors, you know, might not really matter. I have done both, but this is kind of like the palette I generally reach for. I had not used the other one until today, and I did not like it. The pigment on these are like really good, and I have used it, you can see, but I just had not ever done a comparison, so we learned something today. Gosh, I'm kind of regretting life right now. Like, I'm sorry that I am the kind of person that feels like they need to have a background, because this is a lot of work. I'm not sure. Are those little light bulbs on here? I'm not sure what they are, so I'm gonna not paint them in. Wow, this blue is really pretty blue. Wish I was doing a better job of like the painting part, because it's actually this is really nice. So, yeah, I would totally endorse these. Which is probably what Prima was hoping for. But I never really, I don't know, I wasn't really crafting or using a lot of stuff, so it was kind of, I don't like telling you guys or sharing stuff with you guys unless I'm like, I love this so much. And I always buy everything. It's super, like, people will offer to send me things, but I don't generally want anything because I'm just 90% sure I won't like it. And then I have to tell them I'm sorry. I refuse to give a negative review, so I will give no review. and I'll be happy to send it back to you. And I think the last time anything like that happened was with the, that was a long time ago. That was like more than a year ago. And that was the Rapesco punch. I did not care for didn't care for it. It's too hard to use. Okay, so just so you know, the back side of my page still looks okay. It's not ruining it. Kind of wondering if I should put gesso down. My painting friends, people who know more than me about painting, would gesso have been a good thing to put down on my paper and then did the watercoloring? I don't really see people watercolor on gesso, so I guess that's probably why I didn't think about it. Oh.
Check the monitor.
I take a clean brush and lay down the water. Miss Bonnie is giving some tips. And lay down the water, then add touches of color, and it will spread out, travel through the wet area. Okay. Let me see. I need a paper towel. Mr. Crafty.
Okay.
Can I get a paper towel? I don't know if I'm doing this right, Bonnie, with your advice that you just gave me. Probably not. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Ooh, that's a lot of paper towel.
Oh, I forgot these were half strips.
Yes, I like the half strip kind because I try to not use too much of them. Okay, no gesso with watercolor. Okay, thank you. Thank you guys that know more than me. I feel very whiny right now. Like I want to complain about this. No, I don't want to do this anymore. I just don't want it to, I just wanted it to be amazing. And I think why I don't love watercolor, and this is obviously my lack of experience using them too, so it's not watercolor's fault. But I think it's the kind of blotchy thing I got going here, and I'm sure it's me. It's not the fault of watercolors. I'm sure there's like better ways to use them. And maybe one day I'll sit down and watch some YouTube. You know, I love watching YouTube for learning stuff. So that's probably what will make this experience oh so much better. So you guys can watch me do some mediocre watercoloring in my playbook. All in this desperate attempt to get it done. Get it done. You pay for your quirks, you know. If I could just be happy with a white background, then I wouldn't be going through this right now. But I'm like, no, I need to have color. She needs to be sitting on color. And it doesn't even look that amazing either. So, wow, the paper is really buckling. And now it's bleeding through. Boo. That sucks because I loved my little memory keeping page. I gotta be honest with you guys, I kind of want to abandon this project. It's just not working out the way I thought, and it's me. And it's okay. You can clearly see that I have moments where I'm like regretting decisions. That is the part of the creative process that all creatives go through, is that they wish that they had done something different, or they don't love the results. But I can't ditch this page because it's part of the playbook. It's going in. I don't care. It'll be a constant reminder to me of like, this is why you need to learn how to like do learn real techniques and stuff. This should stand as a reminder to myself that I need to learn how to do real stuff. Like learn to do real watercoloring and right, be a crafter. Okay. Yeah, she has nice polished nails. She's got nice nails. She's a smoky eye. She's gonna have cute flowers in her hair. Let's list all the positives. She's looking fly. She has an outfit on that nobody else will have on at this party because she didn't get it at Target. Has that ever happened to you where you were wearing the same dress as somebody else? That's actually happened to me at an event. I was so embarrassed. I was like, no. So then I started changing where I bought my clothes from for like going to events. I started buying all my outfits from ModCloth because they make clothes for plus size ladies, and I just like the quirkiness of their stuff. Okay. Diana says, I see the playbook as a place to take risks and try new things. There you go. Shannon says, I would like watercolors better on watercolor paper. No doubt. That's a good point. Sometimes these are all good points you guys are making. I'm just seeing it through. No, it's ruining my page. Okay. So this is a case of do as I say, not as I do, ladies. Don't do, if you decide you want backgrounds on things and it's going to take a lot of product, then don't do the paper on the back side. Wait to do that last, because then you can cover up any issues. Whereas right now it's messing up my awesome page. What time is it? It's 2 o'clock. Okay, you guys have the 1 hour warning right now. Miss Paula G is going to be getting on in 1 hour, so make sure you have your scissors, your t-shirts, something to sip. You guys are giving really great tips about what to do for my disastrous the back side of my paper. Using washi, cut paper, and just put them between. And that's probably true. Like, see right here is where the biggest bleed through is. Where is that happening? So it's bleeding through really bad right here. So if I cut a white strip of paper, I could put it down. And then right here is the other bleed through. But other than that, it's fine. It's just getting a little buckled. Bum, ba, bum, bum, ba, bum. I lost my soundtrack, so I will make up my own. Or Mr. Crafty will hit a click a link, hit a switch, whatever you want to call it. Okay, our power hours. We're at the end of it because I'm gonna save this last girl. Hopefully that's not gonna bleed through. I was pretty wet on that one. We're getting closer and closer to the end of our power hours. Let's see, I started at 11 and it's 2 o'clock now, so we have been powering through together for the last 3 hours. This has been some monumental crafting time. Hopefully some of you can say, I finished it! This helped me finish. Please give me some light at the end of the tunnel here. Please tell me that you were able to make great progress. Tell me how many pages you were able to complete in your playbook because of today's Power Hour. I would love to hear. Okay. Done. I don't even care what it looks like. Okay, so I'm going to use my pile of layering circles, and I'm trying to find some that I can use to clean up my mess, but also because that's what I like to use. Does it look weird though? It kind of looks weird. Oh well. I'm going to leave that one there because we've already crossed the point of no return. Okay, so let's get her little hair on. Wendy did one layout and one dress the honey. B says one, but that was her last page. And address a girl. Good girl. Denise she did watercolor. She decorated 3 pages for her junk journal. So happy. That's awesome. That's right. There's the junk journaling, the junk journal videos. They have the watercolor lessons in there from Miss Claudia. And also, today was your day. I forgot about that. Today was your day to get your fresh content from your workshops if you are a camper, so you can dive into the scrap journaling lesson that I am in love with and added to the workshop for this week. It looks like a kid did it. This is the page that my little 11-year-old friend that lives in the park here, she did. She did that. Okay, so that's okay. Sometimes you have to have a swing and a miss. Okay, and I'm just going to let it dry within the pages. So I do feel like I accomplished things because now in this spring edition, I literally have just one girl left. And she is here in my June honey. There she is, looking very sassy, going for a little walk. So I might put black leggings on her. That's kind of what I was thinking. And a cute black and white top. I don't know what I'm going to do about this background in here. Like, I hate the backgrounds. So anyway, yeah, I feel like if I put, it's not wet at all, but I feel like if I put something heavy on, like just close it up, that maybe it'll dry flatter, and I'll go back and try and fix things. So there's my fluffy book, and oh, it's so heavy. I can't believe how heavy this is. It's crazy heavy. That's right, Doreen. We are reliving life as a 12-year-old at camp. So there's my my 12-year-old. That's about the skills I had when I was 12. So I think that one turned out cute. I'm happy with that one. I think that the only thing that I don't like about this is the way the background turned out. And if it was really, really bad, I would just reprint the page. I would leave this the way it was and reprint it. So I will think about that. I'll be honest, this might bug me to have to look at that every time I open it. But that's what you can do, is you can just reprint your one page that you want to have a do-over on, and I would just glue it to the back of this. So, anywho, okay, so we were very productive today, weren't we? Weren't we, team? And we're going to be joining Miss Paola in 45 minutes to get our crafty on with our t-shirts. If you are a camper, you have fresh content waiting for you. Week 5, welcome to Wanna Journal. Oh, my big, heavy, fluffy thing. This is crazy. Oh, thank you, Miss Rebecca. She just reminded me to mark my bingo card. So that was a bingo for May, which is where I have the Dress the Girl. So there she is. Checked her off. Going to my scrap box. That one's all squares.
You also said date your page.
Oh, and date my page. I will. That one is like the Titanic of my playbook. The day when it went down. I love this little smashed page I did. It's so cute. Every time I see it, it like just makes me happy. Yeah, I might have to redo her. So I did do a flip through of the brand new summer edition of the playbook on my YouTube. And what I will do when I'm finally done with my spring is I'm going to do a flip through of spring and put it up there. So then you guys will see the final decision. What did I do? Did I decide to keep it, or did I do a do-over? So that's what we'll figure out. And so, but I have to give myself like props for like getting this all done. What's today, the 29th? And I am grateful for amazing ladies to craft with. So that is today's gratitude day. And then there's the last little spot, Dress the Girl, that I need to do for June. There she is. There she is. So I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. And yes, the voice behind the curtain. Thank you so much, Mr. Crafty, for all your help this session. And now you can go do what you want to go do. And girls, I hope that you do feel like you accomplished something today, even if you were doing something else like cleaning the bathroom or doing laundry while you had this on. I love your little faces. We'll see you around the camp. And if not, we'll see you around the Crafty Club. And I hope that you guys all have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. It was a lot of fun crafting with you guys. As always, it's fun to craft with you. So I love your little faces, and I will see you guys really soon. Bye, everybody. Bye. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. Bye.